Today we are discuss vectors, the physical quantity which have both magnitude and direction. They change if either their magnitude, direction, or both change. They can be added only using special law of vector addition. Representation of a vector. A vector quantity is represented by straight line with arrowhead over it. At O point this is called tail, and at this A point this is called head. Now position and displacement vector. For position vector, let's consider this graph, and this is a straight line OP, and this is x-axis and this is y-axis. This OP represent position vector. It's tell the straight line distance of the object from the origin O, and it tells the direction of the object with respect to the origin. Now for displacement vector, let's draw this graph. PQ is displacement vector. Displacement vector tells how much and in which direction an object has changed its position in a given interval time. Now polar and axial vectors. Polar vectors. A vector which have a starting point or a point of application are called polar vector. Now this OP is a polar vector because it has a starting point. Axial vector. Axial vector represent rotational effect and act along the axis of rotation in accordance with right hand screw rule. As you can see that this figure now some other vector. Equal vector. We can say that if two vectors are equal, then they have same magnitude and same direction. You can see that vector A and vector B have same magnitude and same direction. So we can say that vector A and B are equal vector. If these vectors are in opposite direction, just like that, we can say that this is a negative of a vector. If we take a modulus of a vector, this is called modulus of a vector. Unit vector. A vector is a vector of unit magnitude drawn in the direction of given vector. Let's consider a vector A. Vector A is equal to the modulus of vector A and unit vector A. We can easily find here that unit vector A equal to vector A divided by modulus of vector A. Now fixed vector. If a vector have a initial point is fixed, then we call a vector is a fixed vector. Here you can see that vector A have initial point and it is fixed, then we can say that vector A is a fixed vector. Free vector. A vector whose initial point is not fixed is called free vector or non-localized vector. Example: velocity vector of a particle moving along straight line is a free vector. Now collinear vector. If two vectors are in the same direction or parallel or anti-parallel, then we can say that vectors are collinear vectors. Coplanar vectors. Vectors which lie in the same plane are called coplanar vector. Now co-initial vector. In this figure you can see that vector C, vector B and vector A are start from point O. So we can say that these vector are co-initial vector. Now co-terminus vector. Here you can see that both three vector head on the same point. This point is called terminal point. Now zero vector. Zero vector or null vector is a vector that has zero magnitude and an arbitrary direction. Why we need zero vector? If vector A is equal to vector B, then what is A minus B? That's why we need zero vector. Properties of zero vectors. When we add a vector A with zero vector, we get vector A. It means if we add any vector with zero vector, we get the same vector which I was taken. If we multiply with any scalar number with the zero vector, we get a zero vector. When we multiply with a vector with zero, we get a zero vector. Physical example. Of zero vector. The position vector of a particle lying in at the origin is a zero vector. The velocity vector of a stationary object is a zero vector. Similarly, for acceleration of an object moving with uniform velocity is a zero vector.